This presentation will take you through the transitions in automobile industry, specifically speaking cars. I need not tell you how convenient life has become since then. Our focus is on future of cars, which are driverless cars. Yes, you heard me right. Driverless cars. We have used pictures and videos to take you through this presentation. It is the most important invention till date because it is used in various mechanisms involved in technology and development. The shape, size, and material of these wheels kept on changing with time and innovation. It was used in cars in earlier times. Later on, rubber wheels were invented and it is now used in cars. If we talk about the invention of cars, there's a long history behind it. But basically, if we see, it was started in the 1800s, and the Germans and the French were the first people to design it and give a name as cars. Cars are always known to get advanced with time. Known for improvements and innovations, you see new features in car with the blink of an eye. From manual to automatic gear and other features. Advancement in speed, dispersion, and pickup of the cars. New features in car are power steering, power windows, power lock, child lock safety features, touch ignition sensors, sensor side windows, and fuel efficiency. Features in modern cars would be great design, advanced speed and pickup, sunroof, digital dashboard, electronic cars, and customized interiors, centralized air conditioning, Bluetooth and voice recognition, advanced airbags, and advanced engineering to name a few. There are many more features which we can integrate and incorporate in new cars. GPS is one of the modern inventions that have made life of travelers very easy. Most of us use it every day to get to different locations very conveniently. There is not much to explain, as modern citizens we all know how GPS works. I would still like to define it as technology which uses locations and maps to navigate people to desired places with convenience, and it also saves time. After the invention of GPS, and we see how convenient it is for us to travel to different places, it is very astonishing to even imagine how people used to travel in earlier days, where there are no maps and there is no GPS. It is actually out of our imagination. Concept cars are like prototypes to portray modern design, style, and technology in cars. They are generally displayed in auto shows to see customer reactions to the design and technology. These cars may or may not be produced in future depending on the reaction of people and estimating its success accordingly. Companies that are most advanced and create these models are like BMW, Mercedes, GM, and there are a few more. Advanced technologies always leave people startled with the things it has to offer, how convenient it can get. It makes the unthinkable things possible. The technology behind the wireless cars looks very complicated when we think about it in the present world. It is indeed integrated with the wireless sensors and motion technology comprising of microchips and radars, with auto engine, electric control, and progressive gearing system. Without going deep into the technical aspect, we would like to explain you how these cars work. Starting with, basically the sensors that have been installed in the car detect every motion inside and outside of the car within the required radius. Starting from stepping into the car to reaching the destination, everything is safely automated. The cars take input while you start your ride with voice recognition and GPS technology. You just need to choose the destination and the car will calculate the desired time and give it to you with real-time traffic updates. Then you start your journey with a confirmation. All the sensors are active while you ride. The car detects all the objects around you and adjusts the speed and path accordingly. It is programmed to detect both stationary and moving objects. There is a feature where the car halts at a safe distance when it encounters some obstacle or stoppage on the road. And it also adjusts lanes with respect to speed, keeping the rear vehicles in mind. In case of emergency, there will be a safety function that enables passengers inside the vehicle to alert family or friends. This will send your GPS location and alert to the required people. We also have an advanced version of Parking Assist. Parking Assist has already been developed and is in function in few cars, but we have a very advanced version where there are no complications and the car is parked very conveniently and fast. There are many other features that can be developed and introduced with time. These features and the car has been tested in different conditions and situations. It is a developed model now and it will hit the markets very soon, even before you can imagine. And now finally, we come to the advantages of driverless cars. Firstly, it helps the travelers in multitasking. While being driven to the destination, you can utilize the time for better. Next, as the car will be automatic and controlled with sensors, there won't be a chance that you jump a signal or break any traffic rules, which will make it a very safe and better environment. Thirdly, people will not have to worry about learning how to drive. I need not tell why. We know the stress of traffic behind the wheels. It actually adds a lot to the stress and tension that people are already going through. Driverless cars will eliminate all these issues. Fuel efficiency and maintenance of the car will increase a fold as the vehicle will be controlled. This will also increase the life of the car. I need not explain why the accidents will decrease to a great extent. And ultimately, we are creating a very safe environment for everybody around. There are always negative sides of any new invention. There are not much negatives that we can think of from this technology anyways, but it might take a while for people to adapt to the new technology, which is always the condition with new inventions. Finally, we draw a lot of positives from this technology and all those are for better. Now, we would want you to watch this informative video. Videos are always eye-catching and interesting source of spreading information.
Google's new self-driving car is on the streets of Mountain View. And this is it. After a year of development, the car has earned permission from California's DMV to drive on public streets, and it's doing so around Google's headquarters. I spent a couple of hot days on the lookout and got just a handful of glimpses of it. That dome on the top is a laser imaging sensor that maps out the surroundings, and there's a second group of sensors in the front of the car between the headlights. And watch how it comes to a stop almost exactly at the stop line and then navigates through the junction. In normal use, passengers are playing no part in steering or controlling this car, so what you're looking at is pretty impressive. The car has to spot other road users, potential obstacles, pedestrians or pets that might step into the road, and make decisions about what to do in real time. That the company has come to this after just a few years of research shows the skills of the minds at work on this project. It has a top speed of just 25 miles an hour, which made it easy to follow through these residential streets. You'll see there are no lane markings and lots of parked cars, and I noticed that the car tends to drive closer to the center of the road than perhaps a human driver might. And those hazard lights are constantly blinking to warn other road users of its presence. While I was filming this, several of the folks in the neighborhood came to talk to me, and they all seemed really excited about the technology and that it was being tested around where they lived. And almost universally, their reaction to the new car, it's cute, and that's easy to see why. This is what the previous generation looks like. They're modified Lexus SUVs and a lot more industrial with all of the sensors bolted on. They're already a very common sight around Mountain View, and by the end of the summer, the new Google cars will probably be too.
Thank you for your supporting listening and watching our presentation. We hope you liked it and it makes complete sense. We are open for queries or discussion. You can mail us at sgada@mycentennialcollege.ca. Thank you.